Hello, good morning. My name is Father Rayappa. I am from the Diocese of Vellore, South India. Today I am going to talk about the sixth mass extinction, which is upon us. And many scientists believe that we are undergoing a big mass extinction. In the history of our planet, there had been 5 great mass extinctions already happened, and 5 of them destroyed almost from 65% to even 95% species on Earth. And the great mass extinction happened, according to scientists, 450 million years ago. It is known as the Ordovician mass extinction from the Paleozoic era. That is about 45 crore in Indian calculation, 450 million years ago. That was the time life was not existing on land, mostly confined to the water and the sea. Maybe a very primitive life, maybe algae or some bacteria, monaras, archibacteria, eubacteria, protozoans. All these life forms flourished in the oceans. What was the cause of it? The cause was natural cause. It's a climate change, ice age. That was the cause for mass extinction. Most of the seawater was locked up in ice, so the sea levels considerably dropped, and a lot of life suffered. Almost 70% of life forms in the oceans perished. Probably it took another 2 million years again for life to come back. It did. Adaptation is the key. The definition of life, it is marked by 3 words: consumption, reproduction, adaptation. And always life adapts. So now we come to the second mass extinction in our planet's history. It's known as the Devonian mass extinction. It happened around 345 million years ago. In India, 35 crore year back. It was a very bad situation in the oceans again. That time life also flourished on land, little bit of plants. And what was the cause? The cause was anoxia. Anoxia means eutrophication of the oceans. The oxygen content in the ocean water is depleted. So the whole ocean becomes poisonous. So that is what happened 345 million years ago in the Devonian mass extinction. Even today oceans, some of the oceans like Mediterranean Sea, such a event is happening right now. Anoxia, the oxygen element is depleted, and then hydrogen sulfide sinks in. Most of the living organisms in the oceans, they die and they generate hydrogen sulfide, and probably it will suffocate the countries near the Mediterranean Sea. And even in India, we are talking about connecting the rivers. I think it's going to have a bigger disastrous event in Indian history, because the fresh water keeps the oceans alive. The fresh water carries a lot of oxygen to the oceans, on which all the marine organisms depend upon. So we need not connect the rivers. We should never do that. When you connect the rivers, you are cutting off the water supply to the oceans, probably the Arabian Sea and Bay of Bengal, and they will be deprived of oxygenated water, and life forms will die eventually, and hydrogen sulfide. Probably the whole subcontinent India will suffer the same fate as the organism suffered in the second mass extinction, that is Devonian mass extinction. Then we come to the third mass extinction. This is the biggest event happened in the history of the planet. It is known as the Permian mass extinction. Still we are in the Paleozoic era. So in Permian, it's about 250 million years back. In India, 25 crore year back. And that is the biggest event. Almost 95% of all life on land and water all perished. The scientists call that event as Great Dying. Great Dying. So this is the biggest mass extinction happened in the history. What was the reason? Of course, climate change. The change came in the form of volcanoes. Thousands of volcanoes. They are known as the Siberian traps. Today, Siberia in Russia. That was the place where most of the volcanic activity took place. So the whole planet was filled with carbon dioxide, methane, and all those noxious and poisonous gases. So probably all these gases blocked the sun's energy to the planet, and probably there was no photosynthesis, and plants couldn't make food, and it's a chain of events that made all life perish. So I think that was a huge mass extinction, and many thought life would never come back. I think planet Earth finished. There's no life at all. But of course, as I told you, adaptation is the key. And again, life came back. It's a resilient planet. It's a resilient life. You get sick, 3-4 days or 1 week fever, and again you bounce back. And you are resilient like our planet Earth. Of course, we are all children of planet Earth. We behave exactly how planet Earth behaves. So now we come to the fourth mass extinction. It's known as the Triassic mass extinction. Now we enter into another era known as the Mesozoic era. Mesozoic means middle life. Paleozoic, I was referring just a while ago. Paleozoic means old life. Paleo means old. Zoic means life. Old life. Mesozoic is middle life. Okay? So we are in the Triassic period, time of dinosaurs. Small little dinosaurs. I don't think big dinosaurs like Brontosaurus or Tyrannosaurus, T-Rex from the Jurassic Park movie you must have watched. I don't think those kind of dinosaurs were existing in Triassic period. So in Triassic period, 200 million years ago, 20 crore year back, what was the reason? Methane. That's a very potent gas. And today a lot of things is pumped up in the atmosphere. Today because of animal waste, decaying grass is methane. Especially the cow dung in India. It's the methane. And today the United Nations reports that the methane is increasing in our atmosphere. You know why? Because of non-vegetarian habits. Because we want meat, so we have farms, factories, cow farms, shrimp farms, chicken farms, pig farms, everything. So the waste from these animals, from the livestock, that is methane. So I think non-vegetarian habits has increased the methane level in the atmosphere. Scientists say 20% of the greenhouse gases are responsible of our non-vegetarian habits. So United Nations have started a campaign known as No Meat, No Heat. You got that? No meat, no heat. So I think we can join, and many youngsters today want to be vegetarians, and in India we were vegetarians. How come our children are becoming non-vegetarians? I think We need to teach our children good habits. Vegetarian habits is the best, and non-vegetarian habits, no, we should get rid of that. And we need to practice ahimsa, non-violence, and so on. So anyway, again the life came back probably after 2 million years. Now we come to the last mass extinction known as the KT mass extinction. In other words, Cretaceous mass extinction. This is the time of big, huge dinosaurs. Huge. The world was full of dinosaurs. And dinosaurs ruled this planet almost 180 million years. The whole of Mesozoic era, it's a era in the time of dinosaurs. And what happened to them? Many scientists say asteroid. A huge asteroid like a Mount Himalayas impacted on planet Earth. Even today, they talk about Yucatan Peninsula in Mexico. It's a diameter of 125 miles, a big crater. It is known as the Chicxulub crater in the Yucatan Peninsula of Mexico. And many scientists feel this asteroid impact wiped out all the dinosaurs. So probably that was the last big event, extinction event happened in our planet's history 65 million years ago. That means 6 crore years back. After that, now we are in Cenozoic era. Cenozoic era means recent life, current life, recent life. So here, what's going on? I mean, 65 million years, very, very short time, and we are facing another mass extinction. It is known as the 6th mass extinction. What is the cause? What is the reason for it? It's not the climate change. It is not the ice age. It is not the volcanoes. It is not the methane. It is not the anoxia. It is not the asteroid. I think humans, we are the cause. Culture, that is the cause. So we have wiped out almost 30% of the life on Earth. And many biologists are afraid by the turn of this century, it may be 60% will be wiped out. So when the biodiversity goes away, you go away, because our life depends on them. And they go away, you go away. We have to realize that. Today the oceans, 82% of the fish is depleted. They are lost to the planet forever. Only 18% is available in the oceans. And our productivity in land is crumbling because of the global warming and climate change. The agricultural productivity 30% down. The populations are increasing, the food production is decreasing. Are we going to maintain 7 or 8 billion people on this planet Earth? Then comes to water. It's the biggest deficiency. The waters are polluted. Especially in India, the groundwater level is disappearing fast. And no rains. Monsoons fail. Especially in South India, not enough rain. The whole of India is facing desertification. I think the mass extinction, the 6th mass extinction is upon us, especially on India, Africa, Asia, in other parts of the world too. So, in planet Earth, these things happen anyway. We need not be surprised or perplexed. These things happen. It's quite natural. But climate change should happen because of the natural cause. Humans should never become responsible. I think we became responsible through our exploitative lifestyle like industrialization, consumption, all these events. And man is day by day wants to grow economically. He is after economic wealth. He doesn't need any low economic growth. Even medium economic growth. No. He wants high economic growth. Addicted to capitalism. Multinational corporations. They are setting a very bad example. The markets. Markets, they don't produce things what we need. They produce things and then they create a new need and you need to buy them. So today we need to get back to our basic simplicities of life. As I told you, why did God create us? Only three things: consumption, reproduction, adaptation. That's it. I think we need to concentrate on adaptation. All the mass extinction, all the 5 of them, that is the key. Adaptation, one after another. First mass extinction, adaptation, became another level. Second mass extinction, again they employed adaptation, life became more complex. Again the third event, the life became more complex, adaptation and adaptation. I think today's sixth mass extinction, we need to really employ adaptation. We need to teach our children how to adapt. This is the time to stop about consumption and reproduction. This is the time to concentrate on adaptation. And thank you and God bless.